welcome back to our channel. I just kind of wanted to do a little update video for y'all about what we've been doing here, what's been going on, and what our plans are looking like. So we've been super busy here. I have a lot of things in the works going on right now. I can't talk this morning. My poor baby son fell down yesterday and he hurt his fingers. You hurt your fingers, Bubba. It's okay. He cried so much. I was so scared that he had broken his hand, but luckily he's okay. His fingers just hurt a little bit. Pretty much this next month, or like kind of coming up here in the next couple of weeks, I do want to get the dog's health tested. I'm going to go ahead and do Stripes first because when she does go into heat and we're just not sure when that's going to be, we did buy her as an adult female. Yeah, you got hurt, baby. It's okay. You're going to be okay. Mama promised you're going to be okay. When she does go into heat, she will be bred. So whether that be 2 months from now, next month, 3 months, 4 months, we're just not sure. But I do want to go ahead and be prepared and just kind of know what we're working with as far as her health testing goes. So this week I'll be calling around to see who has the best price. A really good tip though on vets and things like that is like if you go out to more rural, I can't say that word, areas, like more country areas, the vets are normally a lot cheaper and a lot more well-versed in like all things breeding, so to speak. Lycan's being a naughty boy today. I put out his food. That's why he's whining, because right now he's kind of hungry because he wasted almost quite a bit of his food this morning because he wanted to play. And the rule here is I put the food down 15-20 minutes. If the food is still there, I pick it up and they get to eat next time. So I will kind of make a more in-depth video about how our puppy process here works. Lycan, leave that. Leave it, Bubba. No. A more in-depth video of kind of how our puppy process works, but basically for our first couple litters, what I'm doing right now is I have something called a puppy notification list, and basically with that, all we would need is your name, a good contact email or phone number, and as soon as I have a confirmed litter, I will be messaging those people first before I do announce them on either our YouTube or Instagram feeds. Just because I have people that have been waiting literally since we started the Instagram, almost now a year now, for us to have a litter. So I want to make sure that I reach out to those people first. So if you do want to be put on that list, go ahead and just shoot us a DM on Instagram with your name, a good contact number, or email address, and we'll get you all set up. I haven't completely decided the breed pairing. I'm still looking for a stud for Storm. I do, however, have in mind who I'm going to be breeding Stripes with. Yes, baby. It's going to be with one of the male dogs that the breeder that we got her from, one of them that he has. So with that breed pairing, we're definitely going to be pricing the puppies at like no less than $3,000 for our Stripes litter. Haven't really decided too much on Storm. Once we know her breed pairing, then I'll be able to give you a little bit more information about that. We've also just been dealing with some house craziness. Our AC line got completely clogged and it was just dripping, and they actually didn't connect the pipe upstairs in the attic to the external line, so it was like completely flooding our like roof kind of thing underneath the patio decking. So I had them come look at that yesterday, and I was so happy with Lycan and Storm's behavior. Stripes I had outside. They like barked a couple times, but they listened when I told them to stop barking. They listened, they laid down, like they've really come a long way, and it just really shows that like if you work with your dog every day on things, or you work with them at a gradual pace, that they really will pick it up, and things do get better, y'all. They do get better. I know things like training puppies can be so stressful and so just so like discouraging sometimes, because you really think you've made some leeway and then they revert a little bit, you know. But I promise you, if you keep at it, you'll be able to get it done and you'll have good puppies. And I was able to reward them with treats yesterday, and I just felt really good about that. Now I'm kind of going back to how our puppy process will work, and like I said, I'll do another like a really in-depth video about this. But just keep in mind that like the prices of the pups vary on like breed pairing and what exactly the pup is for. So like, is it breed quality? Is it show quality? Is it just a pet, like a family companion, basically? So keep that in mind, that when you do reach out to us, if you kind of just provide, and I'll ask all these questions anyways, a little bit of what you're looking for, then I can kind of guide y'all in the right direction. I've also recently been really working with them on getting them more socialization. So like I've noticed like Storm And like I've heard that a lot of other Corsos, like from people just talking to them, are like this. Like Storm is like extremely protective at home. Like you can meet her outside in public and she's fine. She'll let people come up to her and stuff, but the minute you step into her domain, it's like a different ball game with her. So we've been putting her outside in the front a lot, like just letting her see people, walk by, and things. We took her to get coffee at this place called 151 that's like not too far from us, and she was perfectly fine. The lady came up to the car, like talked to her, talked to my son, and she was fine, no reaction. Ordered, and like the windows were down and everything, so she could like fully see, and she was in the back seat, she wasn't in the trunk. She did really, really well. It's just like when somebody comes to the house, she's like on guard and ready. And that's just something to kind of be aware of when you do get these dogs. And a lot of them are like that because they are a guardian, like home protecting breed, or like farmland protecting breed. So they will kind of be a little bit more feisty at the house, but she's gotten a lot better with like listening in the home. Once she realizes that we're okay with the person being there, then she'll calm down and settle down. But like there's been like some weird situations over here recently, and the minute, like even if we're outside, the minute she senses that I'm uncomfortable with something, like she'll just go off. Like she'll bark, you know. She'll kind of create space between me and the person. So she's very intuitive and in tune with like what we're needing. And just remember, that's also like dogs in general, like how they say, like if you do a training session, like everything you feel comes through the leash. So like if you're like stressed out and freaking out, then the dog's going to be stressed out and freaking out. But if you're calm, collected, and like you're not uncomfortable in any way, they're going to be pretty calm and like listen and things like that too. So just keep that in mind, that when you're training, if you start getting frustrated or upset about something, like your dog's probably not going to have a really good training session because they're feeding off of your energy. So whenever you're training your puppy or your dog and you're working on something, just try to remain calm. And if it gets to the point of being like stressful, like that's time to take a break. Just take a step back and take a break. Y'all are probably wondering why both these pups are in the crate right now. It's because they just ate, and I don't allow them to run around too crazy after they ate. And that's something really important with large breed dogs is that like they can get bloat. It's just more common in larger dogs. So after they eat and they drink, I don't want them like doing any kind of crazy physical exertion. So I have them kind of rest and lay down and take their nap for about 30 minutes, an hour. Sometimes he'll sleep for like a little more than an hour, and I'll just let him. Once he's ready to come out, then I let them out and we'll play and things like that. But you just don't want to overdo it right after they've eaten. Now we're gonna go out for a little bit of outside time. Storm, cut that out. Come on, baby. Storm. You need to wait. Thank you. You need to wait, Mama. Thank you for waiting. Hey, wait. Good girl. I also recently started working out again whenever COVID hit, which is now like what, a year or so ago. And right before that, I was really working out. I was in the gym every day, like eating really healthy. And I was like, yeah, like once COVID hit, I was like, okay, well, I can't go to the gym anymore. They all shut down. So I made my husband buy me like a treadmill and some other workout equipment. And I think I used it once, like since then. And I just really got to be a victim of like sitting on my ass and eating Cocoa Puffs all day. So it's time to get back to it. And I expect my dogs to be really healthy. So I just don't think it's fair to them if I'm not at least trying to be a little bit healthy as well. I gained, like, I promise you, like, probably 25 pounds during this past year. Like, just the stress of, like, kind of living in fear, like, oh my God, like, I have viral induced asthma, so it was really stressful for me. I was like, God, if I get it, like, it's gonna be so bad. And so we've been really, really careful, and thankfully none of us have been sick so far, and I hope that stays the same way. But anyway, I'm just kind of enjoying some time out here with Storm, letting her see sights and sounds and get used to more people. Storm! Oh, hi, Mama. Oh, you can't go that far. Hi, Mama. What are you doing, Storm? What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing, Big Mama? See, she's always so on alert. Like, the minute she hears somebody, she like looks. Storm, we're gonna get her health tested. All of our dogs will be health tested here, but we're gonna get her health tested probably after Stripe, just because we do have to wait a little bit longer as per the contract that we have with her to breed her. So she'll be done after Stripes. I think she's gonna go into heat here coming up soon. So the last time she went into heat was October. So if she's leave that, ma'am. What is that nasty thing? Leave it. Leave it, mama. Good girl, could leave it. Thank you. I don't know where you got a zip tie from. Are you measuring, baby? You measuring? So like I said, the last time she went was in October. So if she's a 6-month person, well, puppy, then she'll go again at the end of this month, and then October, and then kind of onwards from there. So dogs can kind of range from anywhere from like 6 to 8 months every heat cycle, or they can be a little longer and do a year. Storm, what's in your mouth now? Leave it. Leave it. Shh. Leave it. Leave it. Good, leave it. What is going on? Ew. I don't even know where all this stuff came from. Maybe the AC person left this. I'm not really sure what that is. I do plan to show our dogs. I don't plan to show Storm. Lycan has really good structure, so I'm gonna start kind of working with him and see if he's gonna be a good prospect for that, and if he'll get through the training really well. I need to find kind of some confirmation classes here for him and for myself. I don't know if I want to own or show him, or if I want to hire somebody. So if y'all do know any good handlers, write their information down before so I can reach below. Write their information down below so I can reach out to them, because I would be interested in kind of seeing what they have to offer. What's that sound, Mama? What's that sound? But I definitely do want to get into showing our own production. We're also looking to move right now. We just need more land for these puppies, and in order to expand the dogs and things like that. So I'm looking for a good property. I know right now it's kind of crazy to buy, but for the kind of house that we have, I think that it'll go pretty quick. It'll be easy to sell, and what we're seeing right now in Texas, like properties with bigger land, they're just kind of sitting, because like that's kind of not a normal thing for people to look for anymore. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. Hopefully a lot of changes will come up this year. But anyways, guys, I do have a lunch date to get to with one of my friends. I'm so excited. I haven't seen her in such a long time, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting ready and get the dogs situated and ready. Hey, Mama, don't dig there. Storm, what is in your mouth now? Always eating something. You're eating mulch. But anyways, y'all, until next time, have a great day.